So we are ready for the next generation of the internet, Web 3.0. In the previous video, we watched about what is the hoopla about Web 3.0 and why should you care. Today, I will cover the high-level architecture of Web 3.0, what are some use cases, and what are some challenges that exist with Web 3.0. So Web 3.0 is going to provide us an immersive experience that's both sensory and contextual based. So based on that, let us look at the architectural differences between Web 1.0 and 2.0 and 3.0. So click and type, agreed, we all do that on the laptop now, but click and type was predominantly the dominant feature of Internet 1.0. And we all know all the mobile apps and swipe left or right generation for the Web 2.0. But Web 3.0 is truly a game changer in terms of the immersive experiences, be it voice, be it gestures, be it Internet of Things sensors, or augmented and virtual reality. Those are some of the user interfaces that are going to be seen in Web 3.0. And let us look at the architecture of it. So the layers of Web 3.0 architecture, the foundational layer is the blockchain or the distributed ledger. And the middle layer, which used to be cloud computing, could now become the distributed computing. And the true game changer that I mentioned before is the user interface on top, which could be actually the metaverse, it could be voice, it could be that rich contextual sensory experience. And hopefully we are making the world a better place with this rich experience of Web 3.0. Obviously, by default and design, Web 3.0 provides privacy, trust, immutability, as well as interoperability. So what are some use cases? The predominant use cases that come to mind are manufacturing and supply chain, where predictive analytics powered by artificial intelligence can predict the breakdown of a machinery, and a technician can actually provide instructions virtually. And imagine the use case of an actual breakdown, and the technician is far away from the equipment. Like, for example, if the equipment is in the middle of the ocean on a cruise ship, using this metaverse universe, using the gestures, the technician could guide somebody to actually fix the equipment. Number two, I can think of all organizations are going to go back in a hybrid mode where work from home or remote working is going to be very ubiquitous. In that world, imagine creating a colorful metaverse where you can interact virtually with your coworkers, maybe even have water cooler conversations. And let's not undermine the power of training and development in organizations. Already, VR and AR has taken over the experiences that are provided by advanced training. And that is only going to continue in the metaverse and the spatial web space. Last but not the least is healthcare. Imagine if a surgeon can provide assistance to somebody sitting in Africa, another surgeon sitting in Africa, and provide those assistance via AR or VR using gestures, using voice controls, and maybe improve the surgery that's being conducted there. That's a very powerful use case as well. And then there are many, many more. And last not the least is what are some challenges provided by Web 3.0? So the main challenge that comes to mind for me is scale. What about the scalability when you are thinking about distributed ledger, especially in the context of organizations? Number two is actually the ethical aspects of the various emerging technologies, whether we are using AR, VR, metaverse, IoT sensors. We want to make sure each and every component upholds the ethical aspects or any framework that you're using. And last but not the least, we do know that the distributed ledger actually has immutable records. So if a record has to be edited, that is going to be a nightmare. So there you go. These are some of the challenges, and hopefully you got a bird's eye view of what are some use cases, what does a high-level architecture look like, and what are some challenges. Keep learning, and I would like to share more in the upcoming weeks. Thank you so much.